music is so nice. Alright. I've spent enough time. Let's continue with the quest. Okay. I feel so alive! Wahoo! However, the low quality ingredients and spices resulted in a rather dry texture. How can you be so picky at a time like this? Yeah. On the contrary, oh my god, it's exactly something someone would say that's picky. Spoken by someone that's picky. The more your cash flow dries up, the bigger the loan you take out. I don't know if that's the best comparison. Like, you take out the loan because you have to pay for something. You don't have a choice. You know, as far as food is, sometimes you have a choice. This is the trade secret of turning the tides that I, the Phantom Toy Master, am bestowing upon you in return for your aid. Her toy isn't finished. Her barking fox. I'll be able to write a manual that even fungi can understand. With another loan for mass production, I'll be able to turn a huge profit. Alright, bro, whatever you say. That's terrifying! What is it? Oh god, it's got like Coraline button eyes. Is this your signature toy? It doesn't even look like a fox. Limited edition big-eared Sunsetia bomb. Blue star. I wasn't gonna try it. I was gonna do the freaking quest, but damn it. I thought that she was the quest. Now I'm being roped in. During the sojourns of the Barking Fox Challenge. Control the Barking Fox. Wahoo! I'm scared of that. I'm scared of that. Ah! Don't hit me, bro. I don't know if I'm supposed to worry about that, but I am. Wahoo! It's so much fun. We did it! We got a gold! How fun! I liked it. I liked it way better than the train. Or, it wasn't a train. It was a roller coaster. I liked that, but I found it really hard to control. So that kind of made it, like, awkward, you know? It was awkward to control at times. And it's not hard controls, okay? It could totally just be me. But yeah. I'm Chilliton, head of the project Spinoblaster. The project stimulates naval battles, but much more fun and casual. Spinoblaster is approved by Lady Adia, so you know it's safe. Oh god. If you wish to verify the truth in that, please see this document signed by Lady Adia herself. The suspicious engineer offers proof in the form of official documents written in obtuse, whatever, all with Adia's distinct signature. It's called the Crocomorph Vortex-based Crotyllian Armored Heavy Naval Battleship-style Recreational Water Blasting Cannon. Oh my god. Yeah, I can't repeat it either. That's so many words in one name. It's perfect, simple, and easy to remember. Oh my god. Just call it the Croco Cannon. Ah, so I have to hit in between. I'm so dumb, y'all. Okay. Oh, oh no! Oh, I thought I was supposed to hit that. Get it. Wahoo! It's okay if we don't get gold. I'm not trying to. It's exciting when we do, but I'm not trying to be that much of a completionist.
Really? You do that? Oh, but that's too much. I can't.
No, really, it's alright. We want to do everything we can for the domain.
Yes, and to be completely fair, I'm the one who caused this terrible mess in the first place.
Oh? What happened? Did Paimon miss something?
Hello, you two. Lessig was just telling us what happened.
Perhaps you should allow me to explain. I'm afraid it was I who caused all this trouble in the domain.
Could we have guessed this? Maybe.
Yes, it was Lessig.
To be precise, I saw a most exquisite water orb at the entrance of the domain. It reminded me of an astrolabe my grandfather gave me when I was 7 years old. I was curious if it could rotate, so I reached out and touched it. Little did I know that it was the core of this entire domain. What I mean to say is, I knew something was wrong as soon as the whole place started flipping.
So, when Keo was like, oh, it's probably like the core of the whole domain, and everybody's like, oh, we're not gonna touch it then. He's like, I'm just kidding, but that actually was the core.
It's not just your fault. I failed in my responsibilities as the caretaker here. Oh, I knew I should have put the core somewhere more secure.
Oh, you mean the big ball of water at the entrance? Yes, that's the one. Anyway, after giving it some thought, Lessig has offered to perform some more repairs and maintenance to help support the domain. But we were concerned he wouldn't be able to handle it all alone, so Eula and I will also stay here to lend him a hand.
But don't be mistaken. I'm not doing this out of the kindness of my heart like Kale. My job is purely to monitor and ensure that Lessig doesn't cause any more trouble here.
Oh, sure. I don't think anyone's buying that anymore, Eula. Though I do remember that Amber mentioned we should just nod and agree when you act like this. Right. You better not slack off today, Lessig.
No, I'll get right to work.
Either way, Lessig is going to be in charge of making lunch for everyone today.
It better be good.
Yes. I'll try, but I'm not sure if my skills will prove satisfactory.
What was that?
No, I mean,
You.
thanks everyone for giving me a chance to redeem
Oh
myself.
my god.
I can already feel new strength kindled inside me. Ha ha ha. No, maybe that's just the heat of the oven.
Very good. But you should conserve your strength. Many parts of the domain are still in disrepair, so we have a lot to investigate.
Seems Adia has a little more pep in her step after finding others to help do the work.
Now that you three are situated,
She
we
does
can
not wanna
focus on
do
what the
it.
rest of us will be doing today. I'll go gather the others. We should get ready to leave as soon as possible.
And there she goes. At least she seems to be happy.
Maybe this is how it feels to be in charge.
And so it begins, the last part of our journey. Where's my Nahida?
I've been waiting for you for ages.
Oh wait, oops. Oh my god, my eye is crying. I can't get it to stop. Whatever. A great artist must have something behind for must leave something behind for future generations. I, Guy, whoever, am confident that one day people will compete just to read my ideation notes. All the troubles I've been dealing with are but trivial stumbling blocks along my path to success. I see little promise in the youngsters at the Darshan. They just do whatever their teachers say and never take the time to consider where the future of art lies. And those teachers are an arrogant lot. Their trust is nothing but their old experiences. Oh, their trust in nothing. But their old experiences leaves them unable to adapt, let alone expect them to have the insight to learn new things and expand their horizons. That's a fair argument. A falling out with them was inevitable. And what's the worst that could happen? Never go into that studio again? At least I'm not living in the past. The masterpiece I'm going to create will prove my point. Following ossified rules and clinging slavishly to by-the-book research is not the way to achieve something great in art. Of course, it is equally unwise to cater to the aesthetic conceptions of the many while disregarding one's independent thought. To capture the minds of all who lay eyes on the painting, with the absolute beauty of our lines and shades, That is what we are supposed to pursue. A work of art like that must be unimpeachable in its details and coloring. Only thus can a sense of beauty that connects us be conveyed. To achieve something like that, I must travel around the world to gain different experiences of beauty and find that which unites them. It is time for me to set out on my artistic journey. On the one hand, I shall find the universal beauty that exists in the hearts of all people, and on the other, I shall enlighten the common people with my aesthetics, paving my road to fame. Cool. So confident. The coins are stuck. The Mora. Get a quick PNG of the Mora. Okay. Yeah, come open this for us. Thank you. Alrighty. Oh.
I see everything. Allow me.
Freeze!
Easy enough.
Curiosity deserves a reward.
Okay, here's the second one. It does not make sense. There must be something wrong. I must admit that I have encountered some extraordinary artists ever since I left the studio. I also admit that they can surpass the masters even without using any particularly famous technique. I'll bet with some trick to it, I'm sure. And I am all too aware that my works are not yet the equal of those created by my stubborn teachers, nor would I be able to debate the literati who critique art. But it's only a matter of time. I am still young, and they are at least 2 years older than I. Surely I am not one's inferior in talent or vision. Surely I cannot be inferior to these emblems of mediocrity, even after so much practice. And surely I am not like them, who despise their skills, still cannot find a way to depict the lights, shadows, and lines that capture me. Time is all I need, and I shall produce a masterwork that will cause their jaws to drop. Next, I must concentrate on honing my skills with a brush and begin my training in earnest. But first, I must collect enough funds. Spending too much energy on earning a living on the road shall beggar my efforts after all. I've heard it said that you can encounter a wondrous fairy that can make wishes come true in the Sumeru desert. Perhaps that fairy's help shall see me complete my goal in the shortest time possible. If luck is with me, I might even gain more than that. I should get my things in order. I must find the fairy as soon as possible. The fairy. My ego just took a hit. Yep, that's the plan.
This way, pretty little.
Thank you, dude.
Provisions are vital.
Must be nice to just be able to do that. Oh. Oh. Okay, let me go read that note first, because I forgot to. Looking back now, I was indeed short-sighted. After spending several months in the desert, I ran out of mora and began to question the existence of the fairy. Coarse words even escaped my lips. The benevolent and powerful fairy in the legend does exist. I was even fortunate enough to find the domain she rules, finding for myself temporary respite there. Our benevolent and powerful ocean had asked that I call her Idea. What? This name, Idea, has indeed been mentioned in many legends and fairy tales. It has largely represented a benevolent soul who knows human intents and hearts as well. This means that I was right. She must know of universal beauty. Idea appeared when I was on the verge of giving up. This must be a sign that all the hardships I have been through were tests she set before me. I must forsake all errant thought and present my request to her in all earnestness, while she has yet to accede to my wish, citing such as reasons I don't force changes on others, and we shouldn't take shortcuts, by way of declining to directly raise my aesthetics and drawing skills. But she gave me a magical drawing board as a gift, together with painting materials that never seem to run out. I suspect that there is no realistic hope that I might improve by leaps and bounds in a single day. I should probably do as Idea hints I should, and hone myself with real practice. This is a comfortable place to be anyway. I don't have to worry about food or clothing, and there are wondrous creatures named hydroidolans to keep me company here. One might feel creeped out upon first encountering these flexible, pudding-like creatures with the beautiful color of gems, but I have found that they are all quite easy to get along with. They make far better company than those arrogant fellows with fake smiles at the studio. As we wandered around the Valyria Mirage, I bore witness to a scene of unimaginable magnificence. I could find things left here by people and hear all sorts of interesting stories. I suppose you could say my horizons were indeed expanded. This change of pace leaves me very relaxed when I paint. Maybe I should just go with the flow. Okay. There you go, sir. Oh, that was so easy to miss,
So
y'all.
this is the thrill of adventure.
Billy Charles.
Right, rebuild! Share my knowledge!
A little bit of overkill. And here we go. It's so much more. Come on, sir. Let's fix it up. Aha! A water puzzle! Yes. Oh, that right in there right now. Oh. Oh, it doesn't count. That's really annoying. It should. There's a way that way somehow. Oh, he got stuck.
Let's move out.
You gonna follow me? Clee, best miner ever. She's so good at Grandma.
La la la.
She just makes it so easy.
La la la.
La la la. I think I read this. Did I? Thanks to the companionship and help of the Hydroidolans, I've finished my first piece of work despite bumbling along quite a bit. By the standards I once held, I would not have rated this mural as a masterpiece in any way, but with the passage of time and the changes in the environment of the mirage itself, even displacement, I must admit that in truth this is the work I have put the most effort into, and the one I love the most. It woke me up from my silly dreams. I used to be young and haughty, and I drew false conclusions from my rough understanding of this great undertaking known as painting, without ever even having put in the time to study the relevant techniques. Only when I found myself puzzling over my great masterpiece did I find that it was simply not good enough. I once emphasized an interplay of light, shadow, and lines that would capture people, but that was me holding on to too many arrogant fantasies, chasing a perfection in form only. Perhaps there is no such thing as perfect painting technique, or universal standards of beauty that all ascribe to. During my stay in the Verulium Mirage, Adia and the Hydroidolans showed me a lot of stunning scenes that told me about the stories behind them, and told me about the stories. and as objects situated in the real world, it is impossible for their every color and contour to meet some standards set by art criticism. Yet they captivated me, inspired my soul in countless ways. What those lines and shades captured was not my fastidious eye, but my heart. It was as though my heart that they resonated with me. It was through my heart that they resonated with me. That is why I inscribed all that I saw and heard here in the form of this mural. I have now come to believe that elegant technique can be the ultimate focus for great art. Cannot be the Jesus. I have now come to believe that elegant technique cannot be the ultimate focus for great art, nor can one only be concerned with polishing every last detail to an unsurpassed sheen. That's true. I've definitely encountered that. Like, you want it to be so perfect, and it's not going to be. There's gonna be mistakes. There's gonna be stuff that you can't, even in just these recordings, like, just editing, like, sometimes you just gotta cut something out, and it's not gonna be a clean edit, and that's okay, you know? Instead, we should just begin with something that can move human hearts, with our shading and lines to follow from that. Of course, this might just be my one-sided opinion. Never again will I be so arrogant as to try constructing general, empty principles that all people can acknowledge. All I want is to achieve something good in my own eyes and try conveying that emotion so that moved me to others. That so moved me to others. Okay. As such, I cannot stay here forever. I must return to my daily existence and put my painting skills into practice. This mural shall bear witness to my days in the Verilium Mirage, and it shall also be my gift to Adia and the Hydrodolans. Wow, that was really sweet. But yeah, I really agree with this part about, like, how not everything can be perfect. You know what I mean? Like, and sometimes you don't have the tools yet to make it perfect, you know, or to move on from that. Like, it's all learning as you go. You know, your skills build as you go. And even as you gain skills, you know what I mean? Like, it's still not going to be perfect. And sometimes the imperfection is what makes it, too. He untangled the knot in his heart and improved his painting skills. Aww. Insisting on one's own uniqueness makes sense. Aw, they probably miss him. That's really sad. I bet they do miss him. Alright, sir. Let's go check it out. Maybe he'll light up that other one. Can you go get that one for me? Yeah, go get it. Thank you.
Maybe there's even more buried below!
Let's follow the water droplet.
Yeah.
Oof.
Boing, boing, boom! Hold the line! Hey! Billowing
There it goes.
La la la. Yay, shiny!
Ooh. No, please hit this one quickly. Thank you. Oh wait, please. Oh no. Okay.
Freeze!
Jumpy, jumpy, go!
Cool it!
Oh, just barely. Holy shit. I don't know where the Hydroidal one went. I'll have to go see. Oh, there he is.
So this is the thrill of adventure.
Did I miss anything else? Up here? Nope. Okay, cool. Oh, he went in there. Okay. Cool. Here we go. So we just have one more. Go ahead and get it. That, like, sound of the guitar made me think of the beginning of a Lana Del Rey song. I, like, almost burst into, like, singing and I'm like, wait. Like, wait, I can't do that. Not yet. Not right now. There it is. We can go grab this. Let go quick me. We can save him.
Allow me! Everyone hold hands!
Don't get frostbite.
Woohoo! He is saved. But where's he taking us? Oh.
Dodge this.
Covenant of the Deep!
Freeze!
Grow, grow, grow!
Why are they so hard to beat?
Committed to memory!
Cool it! Oh, so sorry. Dodge this!
Okay, these I can handle better for
I
some
see
reason.
everything! Make yourself a home! Blazing to light!
It's the final boss battle, guys. At least for this extra part. Might as well include all of this in the thing.
Treasure!
It's all gonna go away. I don't always include all the world exploring in my actual stuff, but when it comes to stuff like this where it's gonna disappear, capture it while you can, right? Oh, the music's getting epic. Look at the little Dodecos in the back. I didn't even know, look how cute! I didn't even notice them. Look how happy they are. Oh, I like them.
La la la!
Okay, so it doesn't matter, you're always gonna enter the same way. Maybe there's something I can push. Oh. They're all in it. Aw. The rainbow. I like it. It's pretty. And there we have it. Voila! Protected the essence of friendship. Indeed we did. That was a much needed, like, I don't know, break from the story. Like, it was actually really good. I liked the lore there. No, I don't know who they were talking about. Look at that one, it's like so happy. Oh my goodness, it's funny. Oh, okay.
Where are we going now? We're going to retrieve the last missing component. My working theory is that the director listed on the sign has it.
Ah, no details slips by our general.
What's a director? A director is a kind of job. The one we're looking for is named Zosimos. Zosimos is responsible for managing everything that happens on the stage, similar to how Idea is responsible for managing the whole realm. Whoa! Sounds like Miss Idea must be way busier! You'd think so, wouldn't you? Care to comment on that at all, Idea?
Maybe someone else can explain. I'm just enjoying taking it easy, as usual.
Provisions are vital.
It's like a weird version of a snowman, like a... it's two of them. That's so funny.
The director doesn't get out much. He's almost always cooped up in his treehouse making props or writing scripts. But I'm trying to remember now. Where is that treehouse of his?
Huh? You don't remember?
Hey, don't forget!
So she's a
I'm just
fairy,
the mascot.
apparently.
I believe it's that way.
Huh.
Though he might prefer to be alone, given he often has to move stage props, I suspect that he lives near the theater. And having a view of the entire stage would be useful when imagining a production's actual stage flow. So if I were him, I'd probably pick a treehouse over there.
But how do you know which direction the theater is in?
Simple. The overall layout and decorations look more exciting in that direction.
Oh, good point! Why didn't I think of that?
Oh! That was the most obvious one and I didn't see it at first.
So this is the thrill of adventure.
So where are we going? Open the door. Hello? Whoa. It's like a full thing. Holy snap.
Where did that blasted automation mechanism go? The male actor standees are here, but where are the female ones? Who's that? Idea?
Yes, Sosimos! 'Tis I, Idea! How's that for a dramatic entrance?
This is a surprise. I was sure you'd be...
Curled up in a fetal position, crying to yourself?
Wow, what a fascinating little creature.
The name's Paimon? And no, Paimon's no mind reader. Just call it an educated guess.
It seems everyone shares a similar opinion about you, Idea.
I knew from the start that a managerial role wasn't for me. But I found my true calling now. As a mascot!
What even is a mascot? Like, how would you write that on a resume? Like...
Mascot? Is that a new role? I don't remember casting you for that.
Okay, enough about me. I'm just here to introduce you to some new friends of mine. And that's why we came to see you. Well, do you have the component that fell out of the central hub?
I do. However, I'm afraid the incident has caused many malfunctions with the stage mechanisms, and I can no longer put on any performances.
Okay, so you're holding the component ransom till we help you fix the mechanisms, huh?
No, till we fix the stage, surely.
I'd have thought he wants us to make some more props, no? Given that some of the standees are missing. Or maybe the component is broken and we need to fix it.
I'm gonna...
You're all forgetting that the majority of his work involves writing scripts. I'll wager that he wants us to edit them.
Maybe.
What has gotten into you all? What sort of person do you take me for, The component is safe and sound. I can give it to you now if you'd like. Although I was hoping that... maybe you might be willing to... help rescue my show? You're a big group. I have lots of roles to fill. It would really speed up the casting.
A show? That sounds fun! I want to help! Can we?
I suppose so.
Also, truth be told, I've hit a bit of a roadblock in my script and was just thinking about how to move the story forward. And then you all showed up. Suddenly, I got my muse back. I don't know how to explain it, but something about seeing all of you finally helped me figure out how to continue my script.
Huh? You mean that story you've been stuck on forever? Are you serious? You really think you can finish it now?
Yes, really. Just give me a little time, and I'll write it all up. In the meantime, I'll leave things to you, Idea.
There he goes. He ran out the room.
Whoa! And he's off to write the script!
He's free of his writer's block. I know how that feels. It's like you spend the whole day writing when you're finally free of writer's block.
Zosimos has always wanted to write an epic story about a thief and a mage. Apparently, he got the idea from some rumors that were swirling around, but he only got as far as writing the intro before writer's block set in. Why don't you all take some time for yourselves while I see what I can do? We'll reconvene after the director finishes his script.
It's pretty bad if you're in the intro and you've got writer's block.
A director, my friends, is a storyteller. And the key ingredient to every good story is inspiration. The moment I laid eyes on
That is
General
true.
Sangonomiya, inspiration hit me for a brand new character.
I mean, she's just inspiration in a, I don't know, a character. Like, she's just, I don't know.
The heroine was the missing piece of
She's
the puzzle.
cool.
The rest of the story flowed naturally from there. And now it's finished. So please, take a look through your scripts, and we will tell this story together.
He's finished that quick.
Well, is everything clear?
Director Zosimos, how do you pronounce this word?
Let me see. Ah, that's sojourn. It means to stay for a while. This is a very cute moment, so let's make sure that comes through in the performance.
Oh, wait. There's another word I don't know here.
It's okay, Klee. We can go through your lines together a few more times after this meeting's over.
That would be most appreciated, Kaya. I had a feeling about you, actually. You seem to know a thing or two about character acting. Tell me, have you acted before?
You're too kind.
All he does is act.
It's all in the script, really. It just rolls off the tongue.
That's all he does is pretend to be someone
Oh,
else.
you think so? Well, you definitely have a knack for it. I've actually been looking out for someone with your talent. If I make it as a big-time director, then I can see us working together for the long term. Be sure to stay in touch, okay? You and I are gonna go places.
I mean, he's already got a fur coat.
What can I say? Sounds good to me.
Great. Fantastic. Now then, please go through your scripts one more time. But don't just read the words. Remember my notes. And really let the character inhabit you. I need to have a look at the stage, so I'll leave you to it.
Oh, he wants a thief and a mage,
If
right?
you need me for anything, I'll be in the big theater, right in the center of this area.
Oh, and maybe, Kaya's outfit.
Wonder what the theaters are like here.
Oh, and then
Okay,
Klee's the
well, everyone's still getting ready.
mage. It makes sense. It makes sense. Some books on the ground. God, I love it. I love all the books. You're not a book.
Maybe there's even more buried below.
Cotton candy sky. Oh, whoa. Look at all the balloons over there. I haven't even checked that out yet.
Woo!
He gave me a potato.
Where did it go? I put it right here.
Hey, Zosimos! What you up to?
Oh, it's you two. Please, come here. Feast your eyes on this stage. I designed it myself.
Impressive.
So, directors have to design the stage too?
I'm no ordinary director. I take a more holistic approach. Directing, script writing, stage design, I do it all.
Sounds like a lot of work. Adia wouldn't be able to handle that kind of job.
Edea has her work cut out for her too, you know. She's my one and only member of the audience, though she often criticizes my shows. Well, she just says what she thinks. You don't know how to write, or this is getting ridiculous. I think it's because I use preprints in a way that she feels goes against what they're intended for. But even though she's my harshest critic, she's also been my biggest supporter in a lot of ways. I guess you could say she's like my agent. I'm very grateful to her. I've always dreamed of being a director, but I've never had the chance until I came here.
So, what did you do before you came here?
Like I said, I dreamed. From a young age, every time I came home after a show, I'd go over the story again and again in my mind. Growing up, my biggest aspiration was to be a director. Unfortunately, I couldn't offer much beyond my practical skills, so I ended up spending most of my time as a prop designer and doing a bit of set design on the side. Don't get me wrong, I do love building the set, but nothing satisfies me more than putting on my very own show.
No wonder you only wrote director on the sign.
Exactly. You're not doing a great job of convincing me that you're not a mind reader. By the way, could I ask you for your help with something? I'm having trouble finding the master script, and I'll need it shortly.
The one you only just finished writing? You lost it already?
Yeah. After I handed everyone their copies, I held on to my master copy while I was checking on everything around the theater. I must have dropped it somewhere. If it's not here, then it might be in the attic. These are the only two places I've been since I finished writing it. But, I still have some things to do to get the stage ready. Would you two mind having a look for me?
Sure.
No problem. We'll find it.
Girl.
Wow. This is a lot of scripts. Looks like the water droplet has been managing them for the director.
Sorry about that.
Most of them look like works in progress.
Okay, well, we're looking for a master script, so...
Then it should be the one that's finished. Okay, let's look for the thickest one and then check the ending. This is the only script that fits the bill. Plus, it looks pretty new. This must be the master script. Let's go give it to Director Zosimos.
His name is so funny.
Zosimos, we got your script.
Ah, thank you. That's a huge help. I'm running out of time here. There's no way I'll be able to fix everything up perfectly. We may just have to wing it.
Sometimes it's not worth it to do it perfect. I think we mentioned this when we were looking through that cave. And the guy was saying, yeah, sometimes you just can't be perfect when it comes to art. And I think that's a huge part of art, is not being perfect. But that's just my opinion.
Anyway, the stage is secondary. The performance is what really matters. Things can always go wrong on stage, but as long as the show goes on, it should be fine.
You don't sound very confident in what you're saying.
Oh no.
It's true. I realize now that a show is the art of the unknown. Even if you have the same actors performing on the same stage, the performance will be slightly different every time. Those subtle differences are what make each performance special.
You sure about that?
Okay. One last request. Traveler, you can enter the preprints, yes?
Indeed.
The truth is that my sets are composed entirely of preprints. First, I use materials to make the objects. Then I take those objects and turn them into the preprint. Now, of course, preprints are really meant for making objects to furnish the domain. So using objects to create preprints is, strictly speaking, the reverse of what this is intended for. But Edea said that if this is what I really want to do, she's not going to stand in my way.
So that's what you meant earlier. Okay, well, what do you need us to do?
I'd like the Traveler to go into the preprint set and help move props around during the performance.
Now I'm part of the backstage crew.
The reason is,
You want to watch the show.
Oh, Paimon gets it now. If you're busy directing, moving the props, and operating all the mechanisms, you never get the chance to watch the show.
Yes, I know that I'm no master playwright, but still, even if it really is a half-baked script, with shoddy writing and moments of sheer ridiculousness, I'd still like to see it for myself. Just once.
I don't understand how every single one of these people has blue hair. Like, I'm sure it's not important. It just
Hard to turn a guy
really
down
bothers
after a
me for some
speech like
reason.
that.
Like, it looks fine. It looks nice. I feel like I want to know why. I need an explanation.
Thank you. Genuinely, I'm so grateful. I'll go and inform the others. Then, as soon as you're ready, the show can begin.
Every word I used to sing, every melody I play,
Long, long ago, there was a great thief. He lived in a land where the light did not shine, where all suffered in the darkness.
People call me?
Sorry, Kaya. Directly into the microphone, please. Otherwise your voice'll, you know.
Okay. They call me the Dagger Bandit, but no one sees that I rob the rich and give to the poor. Here in the dark, evildoers run rampant in the shadows, while the good, honest folk stumble blindly on, just trying to find a way through.
Okay.
As the bandit brooded, suddenly the world was inexplicably changed as a single star appeared on the horizon and flew across the sky. Traveler, stomp on that movement mechanism in front of you.
Light. A brief flash, yet enough to illuminate the world.
A brief flash. It took like 15 minutes to get out the way.
If I can find the source of that light, I can shine it into the darkness, and the people will suffer in blindness no longer.
The next scene.
Without a moment to spare, he set off to follow the star's course. All the while, the star kept moving through the sky. Traveler, the star kept moving through the sky.
I'm trying.
Looks like I have to go through the desert. This could get dangerous.
If everything he'd heard was to be believed, the desert ahead was a no-man's land filled with horrors. Worse still, the star had landed in the most difficult-to-reach location, surrounded by sheer cliffs. But he was determined to press onward.
I've come this far, and I'm not about to turn back now.
The Dagger Bandit trekked deep into the desert wasteland. Yet when he finally arrived at his destination, he found not a fallen star, but a young girl, dressed in white.
How strange. I'm positive this is where the star landed. Young lady, do you know where the light has gone?
The girl replied,
Traveler from afar, the light you seek is only a bottled flame. But the flame has now died, and its light is long gone.
Is it Kokomi?
Bottled flame?
Yes, it was a gift from another.
Definitely Kokomi.
And so, the girl began to tell the story of how the bottle came into her possession.
It's like some weird mix
The
of
girl
Aladdin.
hailed from a kingdom that sat atop the waterfalls. But when the reigning dynasty fell and a new one seized power, she and her people fled for their lives. A thick fog
I'll say
began
it
to
after.
fill the air as she made her way through the forest, and dense thickets tried to block her path. There is a mechanism down there that you can press to retract the thicket board below the stage.
It's a weird mix of like Aladdin and Robin Hood. It's kind of bizarre.
If I only had a lamp to guide me through this wretched forest, then I could survive.
With scratches covering her arms and legs, the girl pressed through the pain and made her way forward. The road ahead was arduous, but she was determined to press onward.
I've come this far, and I'm not about to turn back now.
But just as she was drawing near her destination, a huge stretch of thorns and brambles suddenly came into view. Despair set in and began to weigh on her heart.
If only someone could help me, I would give anything in return.
The girl's heartfelt wish in her moment of desperation did not go unheard.
Wait! There's no mechanism for the final thicket!
Ugh, I must have forgotten to check those boards.
According to the story, those thickets should be gone from the stage now, right?
Yes, total oversight on my part. Ugh, what a pain.
I can help! Traveler, catch! It's a Jumpy Dumpty!
It's a jumpy dumpty.
The girl's heartfelt wish did not go unheard, for a Jumpy Dumpty who was passing by helped to clear a path for her.
Oh, thank you, Jumpy Dumpty.
Oh my god, why not just call it a bomb?
And so the girl continued her journey deeper into the forest.
That was so great.
But what she found there was not a lamp, but a mage glowing with fire. So, just to clarify, it was supposed to be the mage who helped burn a path through the thicket.
Save it for the end, man!
The mage took pity on the girl and handed her a bottle. Then, the mage began to tell the story of how the bottle came into her possession. The fiery mage had an adventurous spirit and enjoyed taking long journeys. On one such journey, while taking rest in an oasis, she found a beautiful bottle by a crescent-shaped lake.
Klee, quick, get in the light.
She was an extraordinary mage with the power to grant
Ooh,
people
I
their
like
wishes.
the music.
She turned the bottle into a thing of equally extraordinary power. But the only place that it could make wishes come true was inside of the bottle.
Like the lamp.
Me. Oh my! Look at this wonderful bottle of mine! It could make a fine toy. But better still, a sojourner's home.
The fiery mage blew into the bottle, allowing it to grant one single wish outside its glass walls.
Oh, am I supposed to blow into it? Wow, it lit up!
Oh no.
A
gonna
flame was
explode.
kindled within the bottle, and it began to glow a fiery
She's a little
red,
too good at
just like the mage herself.
being a mage. She is a mage.
After the mage finished telling her story, she disappeared, leaving only the bottle behind.
A magic bottle that can grant wishes. And I wish to leave this place and go somewhere where no one will ever find me again.
And then, the bottle seemed to softly inquire.
I don't know.
The flame in the bottle
keep forgetting you
faded
did
as
that.
the girl's single wish was granted, and she found herself in the middle of the desert, far away, where no one could ever find her.
That's terrible.
When the dagger bandit listened to her story, he sighed in disappointment that the flame with the power to grant wishes outside of the bottle had already died.
But this doesn't make sense. If it truly granted my wish, then nobody should have been able to find me here.
Maybe they shouldn't. The desert is difficult and dangerous to navigate.
When your
But
social
I was
anxiety is
determined
just
to
that
make it,
bad.
no matter what.
I don't want everyone to ever
Then
find me
take this
again.
bottle with you for your
Oh
trouble.
my god.
It may be able to grant you your wish, though sadly, only within the confines of the bottle itself.
All I wish for is light.
Honoring the bandit's request, the girl wished for light inside the bottle, and sure enough, it lit up. They found that while the light was only generated within, it could nonetheless shine through the glass and reach anywhere in the outside world.
Even though it doesn't burn as brilliantly as the light that shone before, this is still an extraordinary light. What will you do after I take the bottle?
I don't know.
Well, then maybe you should come back with me.
With no reason to refuse, the girl accompanied the Dagger Bandit back to the land where the light did not shine. They brought light to that place, and the darkness was dispersed, and they lived happily ever after.
Okay.
And we're done! Seems the show went pretty well.
Clean her skin.
Mr. Honorary Knight!
She's so cute!
Didn't I do great? I felt like I really was the fiery mage. Wow, great costume, Glee! As soon as Paimon saw your shadow, she thought straight away, what a cute hat!
It's the role you're born to play.
Glee loves it! Thanks, Mr. Zosimos! Oh, wait, no, I mean, Mr. Director.
Mr. Director? Ha! No one's ever called me that before. Thank you, my dear little mage. Thank you so much. Oh, I'm so happy.
Miss Adia said that she tailored it a little bit so it would fit me, but you were the one who designed and made it. You're amazing. Yeah, that's amazing. And it sounds like Adia did a great job too.
It was nothing really. Just one of those, oh no, whatever shall I wear to the ball moments. Sewing comes in handy at times like that.
Sewing is an art in its own right. You're more talented than you give yourself credit for, Adia.
Really? Oh, I'm just gonna go for a second. Please, chat amongst yourselves.
She gets embarrassed so easily. She really can't handle being in the spotlight.
Idia's a sensitive person and doesn't have a whole lot of self-confidence. I hope all the excitement hasn't brought her to tears. Oh, I'm a little worried.
Got the Hydra Dolan in the background.
Don't worry. I'll go make sure she's okay. I'll see you all later.
Bye, Kokomi.
So, what did you all think of the play? Any thoughts?
Huh? Uh-oh. Time to get serious. Now, are you sure you want to hear what we really think?
Oh, absolutely. I had the courage to ask, didn't I? So, don't mince your words. Go ahead. Speak your mind. I can take it.
Okay, Paimon will go first. So, the dialogue at the beginning was pretty good, but it ran out of steam as the story went on. Paimon could tell that you ran out of inspiration somewhere along the way. The characters were honestly a little bit ridiculous. Paimon didn't get what you were trying to do. The moment anyone started to show any kind of substance, suddenly the scene was over.
Yes, all very good points, Paimon. I would add that in its attempt to pay tribute to the series 1,000 Nights, all semblance of a coherent was sacrificed. Plus, I do have to penalize you for the issues with the props.
Miss Adia, what are you doing back here?
Oh,
Clean.
you know, I return like the tide when people start discussing something important.
Huh. Especially when it has to do with criticizing my show.
But there was one thing I liked about it. Just one, mind you. The story had a good ending.
He is even harsher than Paimon.
You think so? I thought I was letting him off lightly.
Adia, could I borrow you for a moment?
Oh, sure. Excuse me for a moment. Back to you, Paimon. Keep up the good criticism.
Okay, in that case, Paimon did have one other complaint.
Let's hear it. Taking criticism on the chin is all part of being a director.
The ending was all wrong. The girl's motives were clear and simple the whole way through. It was kind of jarring when all she had to say was, I don't know. And doesn't anyone
That was
else
so
find it weird
informal.
how her whole community was on the run, but she was only looking out for herself the whole time?
So even the good ending wasn't so good.
I'm fine. I'm not going to improve without feedback. I also learned a lot this time with the chance to be off stage. To be honest, it was a dream come true.
What a great attitude. You don't seem upset at all by our comments.
I wouldn't say I'm completely unaffected, but you're only speaking the truth. They're all very valid points.
Still, now that Paimon thinks about it, you did finish the script in a bit of a rush. Maybe we were being a little too hard on you.
It was quite ambitious.
That's perfectly fine. Nothing is as important to me as my work on the stage. We all use our imaginations when we're kids, right? I used to play with dolls and my own cardboard cutouts by the light of an oil lamp. The shadows would come to life and dance on the walls. I never got tired of it. Fast forward to now, and in many ways, I'm still that same little kid, lying on his bed, making sound effects. And I get the same joy from running a show now as I did in my little bedroom theater. Of course, a director can accomplish nothing without a cast and crew. So on that note, I want you to all know that I am eternally grateful to each and every one of you.
There's only like 5 people in your cast, bro.
Hey, don't mention it. We had a blast.
Okay, here, take this. Your component, as promised.
It's the bottle from the show. The one that lit up when I blew into it.
That's right. Can you guess the secret behind why it lights up?
Oh, maybe there's an invisible fairy inside that opens its eyes when you blow into it.
Bingo! You guessed it.
That should do the trick. Oh, wait, this needs tightening up a little. Hold on, this will only take a second.
This outfit's more fashionable than I imagined.
Excuse me, everyone. Do you have a moment? Especially you, Zosimos. Idia wants to do a little something for you. She says it'll be a dream come true.
A dream come true?
Yes. She said that as useless as she is, she wants to do something for you as the first person to have heard of your dream of being a director. Her words, not mine. I have to disagree, though. I have never thought of Idia as a useless person.
How is this suddenly about me? If everybody is ready, then I'd like to invite tonight's male lead to take the stage. Ta-da!
Kaya and his skin. How awesome he is.
Wow! Cool! Kaya's turned into the real Dagger Bandit!
How is me changing outfits supposed to make the director's day? It's just a prototype costume. Is he that easy to please?
I love the feathers in it.
Don't be silly. If I know our director, nothing will make him happier than to see his ideas brought to life by the right actor.
Well, then I'm happy to oblige. Who am I to argue with the star of the show?
Zosimos drew up countless designs and made a few prototypes before landing on this one. It just needed some tailoring to fit properly, so I made a few stitches here and there. I hope the result isn't a disappointment.
Oh, it's perfect. Idia, I'm... Oh, I'm so touched. Thank you all. You've made me happier than I ever thought I could be.
It's so awkward.
How are you doing? Recovered?
Oh, I'm good. Thank you again, Idia.
Oh, please, don't mention it. Well, now that we have the final component, it's time to say goodbye for now. Let's head to the core of the Valuria Mirage and get this place fixed up.
Can I keep wearing my costume?
Please do, by all means. Both of you can keep your costumes. It seems only fair.
Yay! Kaya, keep wearing yours too. It looks amazing. I agree agree with our mage. I'm sure it's not every day you get to play such an unforgettable character.
Sure. I think I can be a bandit for a little longer.
Bye-bye, Mr. Director.
Take care, my dear friends.
Here. Why are they standing? Oh.
Chloe, you got back before us.
Okay, so there's another one of these.
Yes. Idea had the water droplet send us a message just as the show was coming to an end, so we came back here to wait for you.
How is Lessig doing?
He finished all the maintenance work, but it took a lot out of him. He's now fast asleep in his room.
Oh, I feel a little guilty.
Consider it his atonement. It's only fair that he had to do something constructive before being able to sleep soundly. Seriously, don't waste your concern on him.
If you say so. Okay, without further ado, let's go and fix the domain.
Isn't this where we first met Water Droplet?
Correct. The core of the Valerian Mirage is the largest streaming projector of all, and this domain is one gigantic preprint.
Whoa, so everything we've seen is created by this? That's incredible. So, to fix it, same process as usual, right? Do we need to use the preprint?
Exactly. Well done. You catch on quick.
It's hard to
That's
forget
easy.
after doing it so many times now.
Let's get going. This is the final step.
Yay! Suddenly Paimon's really excited.
The hub consists of these components. All you need to do is place them onto the foundation in the right shape.
The right shape.
Oh, don't worry about it. Close enough will do. As long as it can spin, it'll be fine. Should be fine.
Sometimes you have no standards whatsoever.
I can't think if Paimon's gonna constantly talk the whole time I'm trying to think.
Where are you?
Okay, that's right. And then we have this one. I think. Yeah. Is that not right? Maybe I do this one here. And then this one here. There we go. Okay.
We did it! But why isn't it turning?
The components are back in the core, and the hub is restored to its proper shape again. That's all we needed to do. Like any wound, it just needs time to heal. It'll probably just start turning again one day in the middle of the night when no one's looking.
Really? I thought that with your special abilities, you could get it turning again right away.
What?
Huh? All of us are dying to see it. Not just how the domain looks when it's fixed, but also Idea. In her element. I want to see Idea using her magic powers too! I bet they're super awesome!
I bet so too.
What are you guys talking about? And how is Clean on this, but Paimon isn't?
Haven't you noticed?
They're referring to our mascot's true form.
As I've said all along, there's much more to Idea than she gives herself credit for. She has a very special power. Though, I think some of us have sensed that already. Did you notice right away, General? I only found out when I was chatting with Eula.
So our general was the first to notice. It seems like she's more perceptive than she lets on.
I'd say the same about you, Kaya.
What the? All of you? No? I mean, I wasn't trying to hide anything from you, I promise. It's just, for people who stumble upon this place by accident, I think my current form is more approachable than my true one. I don't want people to get scared when they see me.
What? What is it?
She's
And
scary.
whatever it is, how the heck does everyone know about it?
Paimon's so lost. Freaking left in the dust.
Well, for one thing, I sensed elemental energy in the residents here, but none of them have visions. Then my mind started to wander as I was reading a storybook, and suddenly, I had a thought. Since hydroidolins can change into any form, why not human form?
You hit the nail on the head. Alright, in that case, please allow me to introduce myself once more.
Oh my
I am an
gosh.
Oceanid who was exiled here when the former Hydro Archon passed away. My name is Adia.
Wow, Idia! You're so pretty!
Please don't tell me we have to fight you. I hate those.
Now that I'm in my true form, I suddenly feel a little embarrassed talking to you all.
You look stunning. You should be flaunting this look at every opportunity.
Oh, come on. I'm too shy.
Wait, so does this mean that all the people we met in here are actually...
I'm guessing that the human counterparts to these Hydro alter egos are long gone.
That's right. When they wanted to leave, I took them to the edge of the desert. The components are, in fact, gifts that they gave to me before they left. But I'm always curious about what brings people here, so I used the streaming projector to bring their wishes to life.
The power to grant wishes, but only within the confines of the bottle.
So wait, the people that we've met aren't really the people?
Exactly.
I'm so confused, y'all.
It's a truly extraordinary light.
I've just realized something. When the components fell from the core, it appeared as if they had returned to their respective owners. But actually, it was after the components landed where they did that their owners and the things associated with them arose around them to form the different zones.
Yeah.
So now that the
I got that
components
much.
have been retrieved, does that mean that all those things are gone?
Don't worry, they'll be quite safe. As long as I remember them, they'll never disappear. However much we might criticize each other or get into scuffles, in this mirage, they will always be my friends.
I had so much fun in the choo-choo cart and hanging out with Mr. Director. I'll never forget them either. Me neither. I'll always remember my adventures in this fantasy land.
Very good. But it's probably time I set this wheel in motion.
This one's all yours, Adia, our magical mascot. Please work.
Huh? Huh? That's strange. Nothing happened. Has it lost some power because of the incident? Oh, crumbs.
Crumbs.
Not right off the back of everyone putting me on a pedestal and me acting like this is going to be my big moment. Oh. Someone get me a bottle. I'm hiding myself away. See you in 100 years.
You're already in a bottle.
What now? This was the only way. Now I'll never be able to show you how the Valurian Mirage is supposed to look.
Hold on. I have an idea.
Yes, General Sangonomiya? I'm all ears.
I think I closed my door.
If it's okay with you, would you let me borrow the Shinro casket from the domain's core?
Ah, the Shinro casket. That sounds familiar. 1 second. Here. Is this it?
Wow! A huge shell!
And somehow it looks exactly like Kokomi.
It's the relic that Kokomi mentioned earlier! So this is where it's been hiding! It was once a ritual vessel used for making offerings in the Moon Shrine. It's made from the remains of a yokai called the Shinkiro, and it can listen to the wishes of those who come to pray to build up Shinki, which gives it its power. Several centuries ago, The relic was lost when the last prefect of Yashiori died in battle. Its final resting place was unknown. The pearl that goes with it should be able to sense the casket's location. But when, unbeknownst to anyone at the time, the casket disappeared inside the core of the Valyria Mirage, the pearl's light died out.
Huh? How come?
Well, imagine it was a sound instead of light. If the room is too big, you can't hear anything from outside the door, can you?
Oh, I get it now. The shell must have been having too much fun one day and got locked in the solitary confinement room.
It's not because you had too much fun, it's because what you were doing was wrong.
I understand now, too. The core has been wearing out recently. That's why you were able to follow the pearl all the way here.
Sounds just like my treasure compasses.
To get back to the story, without the offerings at the shrine, this vessel quickly loses its power. Yet countless people who have visited this domain brought their wishes with them and left a small piece of themselves behind along with their gifts. These have the same effect as the offerings at the shrine.
Wow! I never knew this thing was so powerful.
It is. Powerful enough to help you repair the Valyria Mirage with any luck.
But what do I do with it?
It's simple. We just need to awaken it by telling it what we wish for. For example, my name is Sangonomiya Kokomi, the divine priestess of Watatsumi Island. And my wish is to use my critical thinking and strategic planning skills to bring a little more joy into the lives of my fellow Watatsumi Islanders, as well as the lives of everyone I cherish. Itia, what do you wish for?
Me? My wish is that all those who have sojourned to the Valyria Mirage in the past will achieve what they truly wish for. Not just in this domain, but out there, too. Even though I know full well that trying to build a railway in the outside world is just a pipe dream, and that Mimuna will probably just go back to being a scholar. And I know that Zosimos has a lot of improving to do as a playwright. It's going to be tough for him back in Fontaine. Chasing your dreams is hard work. Despite all of that, I still hope that somehow, someday, they will achieve their dreams.
That's so wholesome. Like, that's so wholesome.
Okay, the combined power of our hopes and dreams is at your disposal.
Why is it making me want to cry? He's like, what?
Look! The wheel's been fixed!
So now that makes sense why they all have blue hair, because they're all hydroid balloons too.
Come on, hurry!
Kay's like, oh god, why am I still babysitting? That's awesome.
Yay! Dia, you're back to normal.
Normal. Are you okay?
Everyone's praise and curious questions went to my head. I said so many things I'm so ashamed of, and I lost the courage to live on.
Please don't say that. Yours was a noble wish. Yeah, and you weren't granting wishes for yourself. You did it for other people. I have friends like that too. Other people's hopes and dreams are what motivate them. They'll work tirelessly just to see them smile.
Which friends is she talking about?
If you ask me,
Oh,
that's
don't tell me
one
it's
of the most noble
Amber.
things a person can aspire to.
Please, no more praise. I'm really not comfortable with it. It makes me feel so ashamed. Someone like me doesn't deserve so many people's praise. It's like I'm dreaming.
Well, at least the domain is fixed now, and all the components are back in place.
What's the matter, Klee?
I suddenly have loads and loads of more wishes. I want to ride the choo-choo cart again and look down from up on top of the big wheel. Is there a way to get up on top of the wheel, Adia?
There is a way, but there's only space for a very few people.
That's okay. I can go up by myself. But it'd be more fun with Mr. Honorary Knight.
I should not leave your side, my lady.
Are we sure about this? It's so high. What happens if we fall off?
I thought you could fly.
Well, yeah, but Paimon's just worried for you.
Don't worry, I'll be there to make sure no one falls off. I haven't been up there in a long time myself.
I'm so confused. Ugh. Let me teleport. There's no way I'm walking all the way there. It's too much work.
Catch the wind.
I was supposed to go underneath, damn it. Hey, at least it teleported me. I have to worry about it.
Whenever people have to leave this domain, I like to come up here and spend some time alone after I've seen them out. They're always overjoyed when they first arrive and start bringing their imaginations to life. But once they realize that they can't take anything home with them, they get upset. Some of them can't bear to leave. Others regret ever setting foot in this place.
Do you ever get sad, Adia?
I feel lonely at times, but not sad. A lot of people destroy everything they created before leaving, but some don't, like the residents you met. Before they left, they asked me to make replicas of themselves using hydro-eidolons. Then they tasked these replicas with maintaining everything they built here, as if this was their way of keeping their dreams alive.
That's beautiful.
Yeah, I don't know how they're faring in the outside world, but just the thought that one day they might achieve their dreams and live on the outside just as their counterparts do in here, that's enough to make me happy. It feels like I'm here waiting for them in the future, where they've achieved everything they wanted.
That's so sweet.
Really? I just think that every dream, every wish, is like a flame in a bottle. Whether someone is still working towards their dream or living it already, as long as whenever they think back to that spark of light within them, it still makes them smile fondly. That's all it takes.
Well, I feel super happy right now.
Then I guess I finally paid Alice back after all these years. Funny to think I've been in the middle of a desert this whole time. It's just a giant muddy swamp to me.
Time for Paimon to give you a nickname! Mud Fairy! Watch out for Idea the Mud Fairy!
How dare you mock me! Roar! I'll gobble you up in one mouthful! I'm still embarrassed to have shown you my uglier side, but I'm glad the Valorium Mirage is up and running again.
Uglier side.
This
It's
place is going to be
pretty.
bustling with
cool.
activity again soon enough. I hope you'll take some time to enjoy yourselves.
Yep, I want to get everyone together. For one last ride on the choo-choo cart.
There it is, folks. We did it. Can't believe it. Now we have our last ride on the cart. It's over there.
Cool it.
I don't know what those floaty things are. Like those things. But I guess it's fine. Oh no.